established in 2009 by UHSAA Hardware Company Incorporated, is a trusted provider of high-quality tools and equipment for professionals and enthusiasts alike. With a diverse product catalog, Powerhouse Tools is committed to delivering reliability, durability, and performance at competitive prices.
Technology moves the world, and we move technology closer to you. MEC Networks, 30 years of technology distribution.
Education is fast evolving. Are we prepared to guide the next generation? For 28 years, Senko has been at the forefront of technology. As pioneers, we've empowered schools, teachers, and students with Apple. Trusted by over 100 schools, empowering thousands of students and teachers. Through the Senko Schools Network, we bring together educators, schools, and cutting-edge technology to create innovative learning experiences and shape the future of education. Be part of our Senko Schools Network. Together, we create meaningful learning environments with Apple.
Hinasa ang kakayahan sa mundo na kinasanayan.
Cut! Walang impact!
Hinatak ang galing sa spotlight na sa'yo lang.
Again!
Huwag papipigil kahit sarili ang kalaban.
Cut! Kulang pa eh.
Pilit na lagpasan, galing na pinaghirapan.
Just take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Aged in oak barrels for that sweet caramel rum taste.
Great! You've always had it. Take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Drink responsibly.
The night opens up to those who open up to it. The spontaneous, the curious, the unexpected. Open up to your new best memories with Tanduay flavored mixes. Drink responsibly.
Powerhouse Tools, established in 2009 by UHSAA Hardware Company Incorporated, is a trusted provider of high-quality tools and equipment for professionals and enthusiasts alike. With a diverse product catalog, Powerhouse Tools is committed to delivering reliability, durability, and performance at competitive prices.
Your ideal life starts today. With Smart Postpaid, get more data and only 5G. And more entertainment with Netflix on Us. And a new Max Mobile subscription included. Starting at $9.99. Subscribe now.
Powerhouse Tools, established in 2009 by UHSAA Hardware Company Incorporated, is a trusted provider of high-quality tools and equipment for professionals and enthusiasts alike. With a diverse product catalog, Powerhouse Tools is committed to delivering reliability, durability, and performance at competitive prices.
Technology moves the world. And we move technology closer to you. MEC Networks. 30 years of technology distribution.
Education is fast evolving. Are we prepared to guide the next generation? For 28 years, Senko has been at the forefront of technology. As pioneers, we've empowered schools, teachers, and students with Apple. Trusted by over 100 schools, empowering thousands of students and teachers. Through the Senko Schools Network, we bring together educators, schools, and cutting-edge technology to create innovative learning experiences and shape the future of education. Be part of our Senko Schools Network. Together, we create meaningful learning environments with Apple.
Alumni Association, CW Home Depot will take on the challenge of Westminster. And in our second game, ang Alumni Association Xavier School Acro City Shoes will battle it out laban sa St. Peter the Apostle School, Metro Asia. Well, kamusta na po kayong lahat? And okay ba kayo? Finally, to just cap the start of the week for all of you. Eto, nagbabalik ang inyong mga lingkod, Benji Santiago. Kasama ko rito, Coach Anton de los Reyes. And are they in for another exciting game night para sa ating FCAAI?
Oh, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Again, thank God it's Monday. Kung meron man nun. Because it is the Fil-Chi Athletic Association 40s Division. Good evening, Benji. Great to be working with you again.
And of course, we're happy that you could actually watch our live stream coverage sa Smart Sports, sa official Facebook page din ng FCAAI and our YouTube channel. Plenty of ways for you to be enjoying yung two games na ihahatid namin sa inyo sa ilang sandali. At lalong-lalo na yung ating, masasabi natin, there are basically significant outcome that we're expecting to happen dun sa ating dalawang games for today, Coach Anton.
Well, let's start on the first game. Itong first game nga natin, battle of the winless teams. So first win, that's what we're going to look for, as you can see it there in our standings. These two teams, one of three teams that have yet to break into the win column sa ating tournament. Kasama nila dyan ang Philippine Chengkwang High School Exped at 0-4. Etong maglalaro, Uno High School, CW Home Depot at 0-4 at ang Westminster 0-5.
One of the two teams dun sa ating first game will have a chance to get into the win column. But of course, your guess is as good as ours so far dahil kailangan daanan natin yung 4 quarters of basketball action na makikita natin para dito sa ating unang dalawang team. Of course, yung Uno High School nga, they have been trying. Ganun din naman para rito sa Westminster. And let's see, after all of the experience na dinaanan nila, something has got to give. Ang Uno High School, sila ba ang kukuha ng panalo laban dito sa Westminster? Or is it going to be the other way around? And I guess we're just getting ready dito sa Tanduay Gym to call out ang ating mga starters for this ball game. So stand by lang kayo, and of course, it's gonna be happening anytime soon. We're just waiting for the go signal for us to get this thing going. Alam namin excited kayo at medyo Friday pa yung huling game na nakita ninyo. Monday ngayon, ilang araw din ang hinintay nila rito, Coach Anton, di ba?
That's a total of 3 games nung inantay nyo. As you see here, the key matchups for both teams. These players, Mitchell Tan, John Paul Hocson. Mitchell Tan, the highest scorer in their last game against Chiang Kai-shek. 16 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Sa kabila naman, John Paul Hocson or JP Hocson, 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists with 5 steals. So, kompletong-kompleto yung laro dito ni JP Hocson.
And of course, atin sa inyo yan ang PG Flex Linoleum. And we are also going to give you the updates halftime and even in the conclusion of this ball game. Sino ang magdadala para sa kanilang respective teams going for that still elusive win, pero something's gotta give. Sabi nga natin, one of these two teams will actually experience yung makuha na yung kanilang first win. So yun lang ang aabangan natin.
For sure, it's going to be something that we're all looking forward to. Kayo din, inaantay nyo na rin yan. Gaya ng sabi ni Benji, Friday ang huling laro, Monday na. Eto na, ang Fil-Chi Athletic Association.
At saka hindi lang yun school community nila, nakaabang yun di ba?
You're always watching, always there sa ating live streams.
And I don't know, you can send out those messages as we get this thing going. And it's gonna be happening in just a little while, so stand by lang kayo. Uno High School is going up against Westminster sa ating unang game for tonight dito po sa FCAAI.
Hinasa ang kakayahan sa mundo na kinasanayan.
Cut! Walang impact!
Hinatak ang galing sa spotlight na sa'yo lang.
Again!
Huwag papipigil
Cut!
kahit sarili ang kalaban.
Cut! Kulang pa eh.
Pilit na lagpasan, galing na pinaghirapan.
Just take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Aged in oak barrels for that sweet caramel rum taste.
Great! You've always had it. Take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Drink responsibly.
Westminster High School. Now let's introduce the starting lineup for Uno High School. Starting at point guard, number 2, Rocky CK. Starting at 2 guard, number 9, Renber TU. Starting at forward, number 15, Tom Koo. At the other forward position, number 18, Jerome Lim. And starting at center, number 10, Richmond Nam. And coach Romar Velasco. And now the starting lineup for Westminster High School. Starting at point guard, number 3, Jason Yu. Starting at 2 guard, number 23, Daniel Baitin. Starting at forward, number 8, Harton Chua. At the other forward position, number 5, Joel Ya. And starting at center, number 16, Alvin Chua. And coach Alexander Tan. Officiating this match.
Taking a look at the starters, Rocky Siki, a lot is expected from him. And nandiyan din, of course, Richmond Nang, Renber Chu, Tom Koo, Jerome Lim para sa Uno High School. Westminster will have Joel Yap, Jason Yu, Harton Chua, Alvin Chua, and of course, Baidid. Ito, tignan natin kung gagana yung kanyang mga sniping rito for them to come up with a win. So, might as well get this thing going. So, ready or not, here we go with our first game. Different kind of excitement, especially nga dun sa communities. And syempre, yung iba pa, even the families and friends of the respective players that we can see here on the floor. As a fast break in the making here will result in a first basket. So, ayun, ang kumuha ng unang 2 puntos ang Uno High School.
Starting things off, they would have gotten that first 2 points ng jump ball pa lang, pero walang kakampi dun, walang kasama. So napilitang magka-turnover ang Uno, but ito, nakabawi naman agad-agad and they were able to get the 2 points off of that outlet pass as well. Itong Uno High School in their last game against Chiang Kai-shek lost 62-80. That was back in April 30. So 5 araw din ang pahinga nila halos for Uno High School, CW Home Depot.
So right now, we can see here, Joel Yap earlier with a basket para sa Westminster Uno High School. Orchestrating their offense here. And going for the long distance shot from the corner. And that's a three-pointer.
Great swing. Richmond Nang with that three-pointer. Nice assist from Rocky Siki.
Right now, taking a look naman. Westminster. It's going to be free throws coming up here.
Bit too aggressive on that challenge for Richmond Nang. There's that three-pointer earlier. Let me correct that. That was Jerome Lim from the corner. Swing. Wide open was that corner. You know, itong Uno, we know they're going to hit those three-pointers. They like shooting the threes. That's something that they practice. That's something that is a part of their offense.
Rocky Siki kicks it out. Here comes another long distance jumper that goes in, and it's another three para sa Uno High School. Tom Koo delivering.
Drive and dish. Rocky Siki, that time Tom Koo naman ang tetres.
Inside Joel Yap, scoring his 4th point here in the first quarter of play.
Starting things hot. Joel Yap, 2 points, 4 points inside already for him.
Again, nandun na naman tayo sa sistema na binabanggit natin as we go along with this FCAAI. Nakikita rin natin yung mga personal improvement and development of the individual players that we're seeing in action.
But ito si Joel Yap, first game pa lang, first opening pa lang, no? Medyo nakita na natin, he's a fit player para sa side ng Westminster.
Well, he really made a good impression. In the meantime, we're taking a look at Renber Chu at the line, trying to get himself on the board. Already has 1 rebound and 2 assists across his name as they are up by 2. Missed on the first free throw. Tough mama. Nobody's tough like mama.
Renber Chu in their last game scored 4 points, grabbed 6 rebounds. Pero ang masakit doon, he only shot 12% from the field.
Well, basically here, things are going pretty well for him. Dahil nga, finally, he was able to register a point. And he's on the scoreboard as Harton Chua throwing that ball away.
Early full court press para dito sa Uno CW Home Depot, forcing that turnover.
Rocky Siki trying to go inside. Buti lumusot nga yung pasa na yun. Tom Koo is up and he gets fouled. And he's going to the line for a pair. The foul is called on Wilfredo Naval Jr.
So early on, we're seeing inside-outside offense for Uno. They're mixing it up.
Tom Koo has got 6 points right now, averaging 13 points per ball game, 5.5 rebounds as well.
And Tom Koo, one of 2 players that scored in double figures in their last game, 11.6 rebounds against Chiang Kai-shek.
Pressure defense in the backcourt results in another possession and another trip to the line for Tom Koo.
I believe that foul's going to be on Daniel Baidi.
It's a good cushion so far that they're enjoying here. Up 5, could be even up more. And si chairman and the commissioner. Nanonood.
Always present.
Kaya nga. Magtaka ka pa pag hindi sila sumipot rito. Baka sabihin natin, cancel banking.
Oo. Tayo magtataka pagka ganon. So far, Uno High School CW Home Depot perfect from the line. 4 of 4 to start things off.
Joe William nalaglag sa backcourt. Umaatake yung kanyang team over at the other side.
There's a wet spot. Nadula siya dun eh.
Baseline throw in for Westminster, and here's Joel Yap. Daniel Baidid with the dish inside. Sobra nga lang yung tira, and here comes a fast break in the making here. But Joel Yap coming into the picture right away. See how he runs from backcourt papunta rito sa frontcourt ng Uno and coming up with a steal. And here he is with his third basket in the first period.
From defense to offense, imagine that. Like what you said, baseline to baseline yun. Hinabol niya talaga yung transition offense ng Uno.
Meanwhile, an offensive rebound para sa Uno. Rocky Siki with a miss from the outside, and he breaks up the play, coming up with a steal. Uno High School, Rocky Siki, the kick. And this one just couldn't go down for Jerome Lim. And another offensive rebound para sa Uno High School. Getting a lot of those possessions and getting a lot of trips to the line para sa Uno CW Home Depot. This was an earlier play wherein we saw Joel Yap parang nagbisikleta pa sa ere to come up with a basket.
Seemed like he was walking on air. Nice drive, nice strong drive by Joel Yap. Pero sa kabila naman, like what you mentioned, Jerome Lim missing on that corner three, but they were able to get the ball back, and he took it strong. So that's, again, a nice mix of offense for Uno.
Official ball of FCAAI ang Spalding. Split charities for Jerome Lim. He's got 4 points. First bucket was a three-pointer. 14-8, 6-point advantage, and a turnover against Westminster. So things are really looking swell para rito sa panig ng Uno. Jiangnan, timeout muna tayo. And back into the ball game as we continue. Uno, as they execute their half-court offense again. Uno CW Home Depot. Let's see this move inside. It's going to be an offensive foul here that's going to be called against Richmond now.
You could clearly see that he did try to force that issue. But great defense for Westminster inside, standing their ground.
Westminster. Let's see how they execute here in their half-court offense. Unable to connect Wilfredo Naval and Rocky Sigi bringing it down, going inside. Almost for Tom Koo.
No surprise for Tom Koo. No? They're trying to go inside. They have been successful early.
That is a long two for Alvin Chua as he knocks down his first production here in this ball game.
Yun yung mga sayang. May konti na lang, three-pointer na.
Okay lang. See, they're still trailing. Sila yung nagkakabol eh. Any basket could really help them out. Oh, wow. They call it a two? Really?
That replay. Looks like he had some space.
Yep. Gabhok man yan, pero hindi nakaapak sa linya. We'll see. Uno CW Home Depot. And that jumper doesn't go.
couple of offensive rebounds for Uno. Early on, they're crashing the boards. That seems to be the message of Coach Romar Velasco. Crash boards tayo.
In fact, 9-3 nga, when it comes to rebounding, favoring itong Uno CW Home Depot. Kelvin Ang, first time in the game right now. Rocky Siki nowhere to go, but of course the ball. And here comes that turnaround, just couldn't drop that shot. A miss para kay John Erickson. Pero yun pa rin. When you get a lot of possessions, you get a lot of opportunities to score.
And Virtue with that three-pointer, no one there to guard him.
Biggest lead here in the first period, enjoyed by Uno CW Home Depot. Up by 7, and Daniel Baidid. This is what we're talking about. He's known for that, and he delivered.
Tit for tat. Daniel Baidid bumawi kagad.
Rocky Siki missing the outside shot. Here comes Daniel Baidid once again. Is he going to go all the way? Yes, he will. He lost the basketball on his way up. Kelvin Ang, the bounce pass inside, and it results in another basket here for Jerome Lim.
A great transition offense para dito sa Uno. Right now, they're pushing the pace, pushing the tempo in this ball game early here in the first.
So you approach the 3-minute mark here in the first period. A 6-point advantage para sa Uno CW Home Depot. Westminster looking for an opportunity to score here. Daniel Baidid puts it up and in.
Even with that defense down low, Daniel Baidid, look at that upper body strength.
Rocky Siki answers right back at the other end.
Nice looking floater down the lane. Walang bantay doon, walang nag-close out kay Rocky Siki.
There's Daniel Baidid. Going to Joel Yapo, already has 6 points here in the first period. Baseline, too strong. 3-on-2 situation here, taking it all the way. Redbird Chu. And now the largest lead in the ball game. 8 points, favoring itong Uno CW Home Depot. Taking a look at this BYD Valenzuela fast break of the game with Renbert Chu finishing. Jiangnan timeout.
Your ideal life starts today with Smart Postpaid. Get more data and only 5G. And more entertainment with Netflix on Us. And a new Max Mobile subscription included. Starting at $9.99. Subscribe now.
Lamang ang Uno sa Westminster. 23-15 here in the first period. At sino mga ate, yung binibila natin na siomay dyan sa Uno. Kamusta kayo?
Oh. Nakakamiss yun eh.
That's right. 2 minutes and 21. And Westminster will have to make the adjustment. Summit is the official drinking water of FCAAI. Daniel Baidid. Joel Yap, the long two. And he gets it to go down.
Not wasting any time. Okay. Joel Yap knocking down a three-pointer.
Now he comes down with a rebound. That's his first rebound in the ball game. Daniel Baidid did not penetrate the defense of Uno that time around. Look at this, Hungry Pares three-point shot of the game as delivered by Joel Yap. He's got 9 points in the ball game. Westminster with some hustle defense. Joel Yap at it again. Change directions, puts it up and in!
Even with all that contact, Joel Yap still has the strength to be able to finish that fast break.
Pause and play, power play with Joel Yap already in double figures. And it doesn't end there because he's still going to be shooting a bonus free throw.
In their last game, Joel Yap scored 6 points, grabbed 3 rebounds, dished out 3 assists.
Well, here he's got 12 points. And first quarter pa lang tayo. Still with over a minute remaining. And Kelvin Ang using his left hand basically to make that basket.
Just made up for that foul on Joel Yap. Again, itong Uno pushing the pace, executing their early offense.
And then may agaw na naman ang Uno CW Home Depot.
Nice up fake Mitchell Tan from Mauric Muya.
Kaya nga Mauric Muya, we're used to him coming off the bench. Pero Mitchell Tan would usually start ball games para sa Uno. Ho! Talaga nga. Westminster, eto rin, yung mga players coming off the bench, basically getting noticed right away. Instant the impact that they can bring here in the first period.
That spark off the bench from Coach Alex Tan. That's Edwin Watan scoring, pero ito, foul.
Mitchell Tan missing both free throws. He's averaging 12.8 points per ball game, and here comes Westminster with this guy in double figures, Joel Yap, going to Daniel Baidid. And that's a travel. Basically 27 seconds to play here in the first quarter. It was Romel Laliave who committed that error. 2 seconds difference, game clock and shot clock before we end the first 10 minutes of play. Mitchell Tan now making a move behind the back pass. As they go inside, and there's a foul. Both teams already in the penalty. Edwin Watan ang natawagan.
You have to try and stop yourself, control yourself from reaching in. It is tempting kasi nakikita mo yung bola, pero like what we always say, mapipituhan ka dyan ng referee.
Erwin Concepcion short on the first free throw. Also one guy coming off the bench for Uno CW Home Depot.
5 points, 5 rebounds in their last game. He was a starter, but only shot 28% from the field.
28-23, matik pa makaagaw muli. Si Mauric Muya, desperation shot. Just fell short for Westminster. GP Hokson tried it. And it seems like so far so good para sa panig ng Uno CW Home Depot. Taking a look at those outside sniping that they managed to do. They are actually shooting 3 of 7 from beyond the arc. Joel Yap is the guy who has been taking care of business very well para sa Westminster in double figures. And then knocking down those shots from the outside. They really mean it. Joel Yap with another highlight move. That time for Westminster. 10 minutes done, 28-23. Uno CW Home Depot with the lead. As we are about to start with the second quarter, siguro Coach Anton, medyo kwentuhan mo yung ating mga manunod ano nangyari sa first 10 minutes of play at bakit lamang ang uno CW Home Depot.
A great ball movement we were able to see. They also had an early press and offensive rebounds going the way of Uno High School. Jerome Lin, Renbert Chu, yung mga three-pointers nila, yun ang namayagpag. It kept it close, no? Talking about Westminster High School, it was the Joel Yap show.
Pero
all
nandiyan
the
na
way.
si JP Hawkson. Tingnan natin, ha?
May katulong na.
Yes. Ito na naman si Joel Yap. That baseline jumper, good setup job right there by Joel Yap.
Not only is he scoring on offense, but he's also dishing out, making his teammates look good, talking about Joel Yap.
And Wilfredo Naval is on the board. Marek Muya in and out for that three. Tried to bank it in. 28-25 opportunity para sa panig ng Westminster High School. Nothing there in that offensive thrust. And here comes Kelwin Ang. Three is off. Westminster. JP Hawkson. Stop and pop, pero hindi niya tinuloy yung tira. I don't know, he wasn't so sure about what he was going to do, and Joel Yap gets blocked right there by Erwin Concepcion.
Trying to take it inside Joel Yap. Great defense by Erwin Concepcion. He met Joel Yap right at the 15-foot line. Nadala na or natuto na. Kasi kanina pa si Joel Yap, he would go inside and get those 2-pointers.
Marek Muya was responsible for one steal wherein they were able to convert earlier. Mitchell Tan with a finish and one.
How about that cut inside? Great recognition by Erwin Concepcion.
And Kelvin Ang responsible for that nice play, genius assist of the game. Talk about the connection between Kelvin Ang and Mitchell Tan. Yun lang ang problema ni Mitchell Tan dito. Kanina sablay dalawang free throws. He missed another free throw again. As JP Hawkson trying to shake off his defender with some crossover move. Joel Yap from the baseline. And he comes up with a steal. Wow, between the legs, patalikod na pasa for JP Hawkson. Mahirap mapaya. Wilfredo Naval knocks down the jumper. And things are picking up very well naman para sa panig ng Westminster. Just taking a look at this play. Joel Yap is basically everywhere. And JP Hawkson, look at that pass. Fancy, but of course done pretty well with a basket from Wilfredo Naval Jr. Jangnan timeout muna tayo. Well, things are really picking up here for Westminster. And we got a three-point ball game. Uno CW Home Depot led by as much as 8 points. And look at Westminster just tailing them down by 3 with plenty of time here in the second period. Mitchell Tan. Here comes the three-pointer. Can't knock it down. They've lost their touch, making those three-pointers the way they were able to do back in the first period when they had 3.
After going 3 of 7 ngayon, nanlamig itong Uno High School from deep.
And let's see. It's going to be a foul here against Uno. And Kelvin Ang, the culprit. That personal. Three-player substitution para sa Uno. Another fast break in the making here. The completion, no! A sorry miss for Uno that time.
Oh, the grand how. Nice fast break sana, just couldn't convert.
And JP Hawkson goes down.
This is a stark contrast from the game of JP Hawkson against Grace. Remember yung game there? He was shooting threes. Ito, driving to the lane.
Knocking down both free throws. We get a one-point game.
So again, those free throws for shooters, very important. There's a psychological effect. Pag nakikita mo yung bola, lumulusot or sumushoot dun sa ring.
Could really spark something, especially for JP Hawkson. Turn around is a miss. Wow, nicely done, reversing it. Arton Chua with the basket. Mitchell Tan gets it to go down.
Right back at you. Mitchell Tan did not waste any time on that transition offense, pulling up for that elbow jumper.
Uno hangs on, 1-point lead. Could change everything with JP Hawkson hitting that outside shot, and it's a three-pointer, his first field goal. Look at the quick reaction on the part of Uno CW Home Depot with Tom Koo. Foul counted.
Look at that, pushing the pace. Mitchell Tan spotting Tom Koo underneath. And Watan, wala nang nagawa doon, na foul na lang.
Tied at 34 and trying to grab back the lead with this free throw. The bonus for Tom Koo. Late violation. Substitute free throw. Na-excite rebound kagad itong Westminster at that time.
You had to wait for the ball to leave the shooter's hand before you can make any move or attempt to box out.
Di pa rin makuha ni Tom Koo. Tied at 34 right now. 6:20 to play. JP Hawkson fires another three. Doesn't get the same result though. Mitchell Tan throws a long pass. Nice catch and nice finish by Tom Koo. Bawi siya. Di man pumasok yung kanyang bonus free throw. But take a look at this genius assist of the game. Mitchell Tan knows somebody there, knows how to catch the ball perfectly and finish it just like that. Another Jiangnan timeout.
Powerhouse Tools, established in 2009 by Hop-Sui Hardware Company Incorporated, is a trusted provider of high-quality tools and equipment for professionals and enthusiasts alike. With a diverse product catalog, Powerhouse Tools is committed to delivering reliability, durability, and performance at competitive prices.
JP Hawkson, as soon as he entered the game, para sa Westminster, things have truly gone up. For one thing, JP Hawkson making a couple of three-pointers. And just a 2-point lead right now para sa Uno CW Home Depot. Arton Chua with the basketball. It's JP Hawkson once again trying to get close. Undecided whether to make a shot or go for the pass. And there's a foul underneath. Wilfredo Naval will be shooting free throws.
How about that recovery on Wilfredo Naval? Siya yung naka-steal dun. Nakaluhod na yung isang tuhod. So naitayo pa. Talk about perseverance for Wilfredo Naval in their last game. Scored 4 points.
MEC empowering people through technology. It was John Erickson who was called for the foul. And 1 and 2 is that trip for Naval. Joel Yap returns right away. Leading his services here for Westminster. Just down by 1. Ooh, sorry miss on that layup for Renbert Chu.
That time, Harton Chua is not going to be denied. Bumawi.
6 points for Harton Chua. Tom Koo, talk about bawi. Bawi lang.
And so the early offense para dito sa Uno, doing the damage, working wonders for them here in the first half.
15 points already for Tom Koo. As we approach the halfway mark ng ating second quarter. Mitchell Tan grabs that rebound. The setup for a 3 here in the corner. Nope, he can't do it. That was Grant Howe with a miss.
But you like what they're doing. They're executing their early offense, still getting shots for Uno.
JP Hawkson goes for another long distance shot. That's short. And let's go over the other way. Offensive foul has been called here on Grant Howe.
Warding off the defense of Harton Chua. Great defense by Harton Chua, keeping in step with Grant Howe. He beat Grant Howe to the spot.
Mitchell Tan replaced by Rocky Siki sa side ng Uno CW Home Depot's Westminster ngayon. Trying to grab back the lead. And ball tapped out.
Active hands by Renbert True, disrupting the passing lanes para sa side ng Westminster.
Naval has done a pretty good job here with his 5-4. 5 points and 4 rebounds, that is. Sayang yung sidestepping move that time. This one hard off the glass naman for Grant Howe. Managing to get it back sa side ng Uno. There you go. A basket by Rocky Siki. That's his 4th.
In that sequence, Harton Chua wasn't looking. Kaya naagawan sila doon. And Rocky Siki finishing that steal with a couple of points.
40-37, 3 minutes and 51. They're basically making every move here for them not to linger at the bottom of our team standings. Anong tawag sa ganyan? Laglagan.
But so far, both of these teams doing a good job on offense. They're both executing. They're both able to get what they want on the offensive end. So it's going to be a battle of defense come the second half. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to be happening.
I think Westminster is shooting better at 50%. Samantala ang Uno is shooting 41%. Here comes Westminster. Here comes JP Hawkson. Fouled right away. And it's going to be on Renbert Chu.
Had to stop that transition offense ng Westminster. Bad thing was they're already in the penalty.
Miss on the first for JP Hawkson. And he gets the second one to go down. He's averaging 10.3 points per ball game and 3 rebounds as well.
Their last game, JP Hawkson, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. So great numbers.
40 all here. Tom Koo attacking. A lot of defenders underneath.
He was able to get the offensive rebound. Try to get the 2 points.
Hard off the glass, Renbert Chu. Joel Yap on the move. And lost the basketball. Very unlikely for Joel Yap to be careless in those handles. And Harton Chua will pick up a foul. Daniel Baidid comes back into the game. 40 all. Tom Koo missing from the corner. JP Hawkson lost it on the way up. Stays with him.
I credit the defense of Renbert Chu. He was there to stop JP Hawkson on that drive.
Another tap out right there. 17-second shot clock. Short of that baseline drive. Another fast break in the making here. Tom Koo has to do a little bit of a hang time frustration foul after he missed that attempt.
You see again the transition offense of Uno High School. It is there for them. It's just a matter of being able to convert. Tom Koo that time smokes that layup. And like what you said, frustration foul. Nangyayari talaga yan eh. Pag sumablay ka, na-rebound ng kalaban, you want to be able to go and get that ball right back.
Contigo elevate the game with Contigo Sports. Alvin Lim splitting his charities. They take a 1-point lead as of the moment with 2 minutes and 29 to play. And Mitchell Tan is back on the floor. Tom Koo, siguro kaya nagpintis, medyo kailangan ipahinga muna ng konti.
Needs a bit of a breather for Tom Koo.
Three-pointer didn't work out para sa Uno. JP Hawkson. Now they'll settle for their half-court offense. No, they decide to go for a three-pointer, but it's a miss. 2 minutes here in the first half, and Renbert Chu asking the referee, where was the contact?
Mitchell Tan tried to fish for a foul, but he was the one who initiated the contact, so hindi ka talaga pipituhan ng referee noon. If they see that you were the one who leaned in against the defender.
So up by 1, and they're executing their offense. Less than 2 minutes to play. Daniel Baidid. JP Hawkson tried the kick. Last touch, Renbert Chu. Shot clock 5 seconds para sa Westminster. Joel Yap has it, attacks, floats it up, bitin. Rocky Siki fumbled a little, lost it. Yun ang pumasok.
That's the first three-pointer of Daniel Baidid.
Mabilis naman ang sagot para sa panig ng Uno CW Home Depot. Daniel Baidid, nalaglag yung bantay, but he did not take the shot. Instead, they'll settle for this half-court offense. Tres ang gusto ni Joel Yap, did not go down, falling short. Mitchell Tan throws another long pass. What a reverse right there for Renbert Chu, who's got 8 in the ball game.
That seems to be the theme of the offense ng Uno. Leak out. Once they miss, one is going to leak out and get that transition offense going for them.
We get a tied ball game at 44. Daniel Baidid in the corner, overshoots. Renbert Chu the rebound. Mitchell Tan bringing it down. About 2 seconds difference, game clock and shot clock. Mitchell Tan trying to go inside. And it's going to go the other way. John Erickson called for the last touch, or they're going to change the call?
I think they're going to review it.
Yeah.
Just to be sure. But here, there it is.
Daming kamay.
No, this is a better angle.
I ain't sure.
Talagang hirap yung nangyari doon. Hindi talaga klaro.
So bola nga ng Westminster. Tama ba? Oh, Westminster na bola.
Wait lang daw, ulit.
Ulit pa.
Yeah, they're gonna try to see again just to be sure.
See, 2 seconds difference, game clock and shot clock. The question is, whose basketball will it be? It was that drop pass. Una na hawakan ni Alvin Chua, and I don't know exactly kung nahawakan din John Erickson.
Yeah, that's the thing that they're trying to clarify. Clear yun, yung tinawakan ni Alvin Chua, pero kung natapik pa ulit ni John Erickson.
There's the first contact of the basketball by Alvin Chua. John Erickson, nahawakan nga ba? Dumaplis ba kahit sa kuko lang?
So the call sticks. The ball will go back to the side of Westminster for the final try here in the first half.
Joel Yap and Swaki Siki. JP Hoxon behind the back dribble. Quick pass inside. Hindi maiangat, and a traveling call. There's still 4.2 seconds remaining bago matapos ang ating first half, and we're first going to a Jiangnan timeout.
The night opens up to those who open up to it. The spontaneous, the curious, the unexpected. Open up to your new best memories with Tanduay flavored mixes. Drink responsibly.
Powerhouse Tools, established in 2009 by UHSAA Hardware Company Incorporated, is a trusted provider of high-quality tools and equipment for professionals and enthusiasts alike. With a diverse product catalog, Powerhouse Tools is committed to delivering reliability, durability, and performance at competitive prices.
.2 seconds, 44 all. Imagine. And get a load of our second game. You're going to be surprised. More than surprised. Hurried shot. Uy, may foul. Wow. And that's going to be a shooting foul. I heard the whistle first before the buzzer. Yun lang. Proof enough.
On JP Hoxon, his momentum carried him kay Mitchell Tan.
No, that's Renbert Chu.
Oh, is it? Sorry, Renbert Chu.
It's going to the line for 2 shots. Speaking of Chu, mamaya. Kayo excited kayo. Excited kayo dyan. Renbert Chu has 10 points in the ball game, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Ngayon, saan ba siya to make off? Sa 3-point area ba?
Oh, that's what they're clarifying.
O 2 free throws ba to? O 3 free throws ba ito? Yun lang yun eh.
Tindi na, running shot from the 3-point area.
Paubos na eh. Alam naman eh. Everybody was aware there was only 4.2 seconds remaining. May 1 second pa pala.
Yun, no?
Ang first half na hindi matapos-tapos. Renberchu has got 11 and they're back on top.
That's 7 more points than his more than his output in their last game against Chiang Kai-shek.
Two for two. 46-44. 1 second from the backcourt. Balibang tira ito. And that will end the first half of a very close ball game. Forget about the 8-point lead as the biggest that happened back in the first period, enjoyed by Uno. But Westminster doing a pretty good job, especially here in the second period, where they managed to score or outscore ang Uno 22-17. And let's see if they could still continue when we enter the second half of this ball game. 2 winless teams. One of them goes up and gets a first taste of victory.
Powerhouse Tools, established in 2009 by Hop-Sui Hardware Company Incorporated, is a trusted provider of high-quality tools and equipment for professionals and enthusiasts alike. With a diverse product catalog, Powerhouse Tools is committed to delivering reliability, durability, and performance at competitive prices.
Your ideal life starts today. With Smart Postpaid, get more data and only 5G. And more entertainment with Netflix on Us. And a new Max Mobile subscription included. Starting at $9.99. Subscribe now.
Powerhouse Tools, established in 2009 by Hop-Sui Hardware Company Incorporated, is a trusted provider of high-quality tools and equipment for professionals and enthusiasts alike. With a diverse product catalog, Powerhouse Tools is committed to delivering reliability, durability, and performance at competitive prices.
Technology moves the world. And we move technology closer to you. MEC Networks. 30 years of technology distribution.
Education is fast evolving. Are we prepared to guide the next generation? For 28 years, Senko has been at the forefront of technology. As pioneers, we've empowered schools, teachers, and students with Apple. Trusted by over 100 schools, empowering thousands of students and teachers. Through the Senko Schools Network, we bring together educators, schools, and cutting-edge technology to create innovative learning experiences and shape the future of education. Be part of our Senko Schools Network. Together, we create meaningful learning environments with Apple.
Hinasa ang kakayahan sa mundo na kinasanayan.
Cut! Walang impact!
Hinatak ang galing sa spotlight na sa'yo lang.
Again!
Huwag papipigil
Cut!
kahit sarili ang kalaban.
Cut! Kulang pa eh.
Pilit na lagpasan, galing na pinaghirapan.
Just take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Aged in oak barrels for that sweet caramel rum taste.
Great! You've always had it. Take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Drink responsibly.
And just a 2-point lead being enjoyed by Uno High School Alumni Association, CW Home Depot laban dito sa Westminster. 46-44. Dikit lang. The need to win, Coach Anton.
The need to win indeed. Looking at the field goals, 44% for Westminster, 36% para dito sa Uno. Remember, they started out hot, pero towards the second quarter, medyo lumamig ang Uno, pero ang Westminster still steady from the field. Kaya naman 44% sila nun. If you look at their three-point shooting, 40% kumpara sa 27%. But the assists for Uno, 18 kontra sa 14 or 14 for Westminster, kaya sila ang lamang dito.
Well, kung tutusin nga, hindi na gumalaw yung 3-point shooting nitong Uno. All happening in the third period. They were 3 of 7, umakyat na 3 of 11. Ito namang Westminster finding their spots, and especially JP Hawkson was knocking down those outside shots. Let's see if they could still come up with more. So as for the numbers and as for the players and how they were able to contribute, para sa Uno, they got Tom Koo with 15, Renber Chu with 12. And over at the other side, Joel Yap is the only guy in double figures, pero most of his baskets came in the first period. Daniel Baidid working out pretty well along with JP Hawkson. Harton Chua also helping out. Mitchell Tan, not his usual numbers. Jerome Lim, nung simula lang ba? And Rocky Siki, basically more concentrated on his playmaking for Uno CW Home Depot. Westminster, laban dito sa Uno. We're still here to find out who might be able to celebrate. It's not just going to be a smile, it's going to be a grin from ear to ear, whoever comes up with a win tonight. At makikita natin Mitchell Tan and JP Hawkson tabla when it comes to point production. Sa rebounds, ito si JP Hawkson, pero parehong may 3 assists. Galing naman ng gumawa ng PG Flexinolium kay matchup na ito. Match na match talaga.
Parang sinukat eh.
Oo, parang alam na kung anong mangyayari, no? Anyways, halfway lang yon. Buuhin na natin itong laro na to as we're just about to get things going para sa ating second half. Again, ang ating second game, may dalawang talo eh, no? Yung Alumni Association Xavier School Acro City Shoes.
May true price dyan.
Kaya nga eh. Acro City Shoes nga, tanay din. Anyway, mamaya laban sa St. Peter the Apostle School Metro Asia. Yun ang wala pang talo.
Yun.
3-0 yun. Quick attack to the basket and producing nothing that time. Westminster. JP Hawkson has got 6. Blocked from behind. He recovers the loose ball. It ends up with Uno CW Home Depot.
That was Rocky Siki with that block on JP Hawkson.
And Mitchell Tan turns. Oh, up and on the move.
Great move inside. That pivot, that footwork from Mitchell Tan.
8 points for him in the ball game. Ball is loose. Daniel Baidid fighting for it. Laban kay Rocky Siki.
Great defense for Uno to start things off. Remember that block.
Cellboy defensive play of the game with Rocky Siki knowing, coming from the blind side.
Timed it perfectly. Talking about Rocky Siki.
JP Hawkson, let's see if anybody could block him. And Rocky Siki was right in front of him. Binanda yung tira, pumasok.
That time dinerecho na. Wala nang spin move.
Kelvin Ang might have lost control of the basketball when he went up. Tough mama, nobody's tough like mama. And speaking of which, I think it's this Sunday naman, Mother's Day.
It is this Sunday.
Okay, yun pala. Nobody's tough like mama. Happy Mother's Day. Mauna na kaming bumate.
Yes. And wag na rin nating kalimutan, syempre, the day after. Leksyon. Oh, diba? May bakasyon na mahaba.
Tingnan natin. Long weekend.
Long weekend. Wow.
48-46, Uno CW Home Depot with this 2-point edge. Westminster, Daniel Baidid lets it fly. No! Rocky Siki throws a long pass. Redbird Chu, nice fake.
That time, he used that up fake in that transition offense to get the defender off of his feet.
14 points for Redbird Chu, up 4 ang Uno CW Home Depot. Joel Yap. I don't think he managed to score back in the second period. All of his 12 points in the first. And JP Hawkson missing a 3-pointer. Rocky Siki on the run. Spalding is the official ball of FCAAI. Rocky Siki banks it in.
You gotta stop ball. You can't allow the defender to go and drive all the way from the backcourt to the front court.
52-46. Eto na naman ng Uno High School. Remember, they had a chance to lead by as much as 8 points. And what a move right there for JP Hawkson.
Pulling up. Nice looking mid-range jumper from JP. 10 points now.
He chopped down to 4. Renford Chu. Mitchell Tan has an advantage. Laban kay Joel Yap. Joel Yap goes down, but he commits the foul. And there's going to be free throws here for Mitchell Tan. I do believe he's 0 of 3 from the line. Tama ba ako, Coach Anton?
Yes, 0 out of 3 for Mitchell Tan. Yun. 1 out of 4 now.
Itong mga players na to, no, pagka sinabi mong hindi pa nagmimintis, magmimintis. Pag hindi pa nakakashoot,
makakashoot
bigla.
Oh.
2 for 2 ngayon.
2 for 2 Yun ang malupit.
There are some players na pagka naramdaman ng tumbagaktak, tumulo na yung pawis. Ayan na. Pero si Joel Yap.
Nag-init na.
Oo.
Nag-init.
Si Joel Yap, naubusan naman ng init. Hindi na nakaka-score. He has to sit down. Look at JP Hawkson with a blow-by move, and then the extra pass just could not complete it. And Mitchell Tan, let's see how this one works out. Yep, knowing how to finish, Tom Koo. And he's getting away already with 17 points in the ball game. Taking a look at this BYD Valenzuela. Fast break of the game. Sumabay ka pa, wag ka lang malikot. We go into this Jiangnan timeout. Time to make an adjustment once again para sa Westminster here in the third period. Umangat na naman sa 8 ang abante ng Uno High School CW Home Depot. Look at this guy, 17 points, Tom Koo. Pero he knows it's far from over. Yes, definitely. We're just here in the third quarter. Grabe yung upits. Parang mga sundalo na biglang lumalapit sa kalaban. Nanggugulat.
Di-blitz eh. Oo, bumblitz bigla eh. Dinobol si JP Hawkson.
Daniel Baidid. No. Kelvin Ang bringing it down. Is he going to go all the way? He has yet to get himself to score in this game, and he just did.
Going for that turnaround. Getting the shooter's bounce at that. Kelvin Ang.
Well, my bad, no? Meron na pala siyang 2 points. That's already his 4th point for Kelvin Ang. He was more concentrated on some playmaking chores earlier in the first half.
Playmaking indeed. 3 assists already for Kelvin Ang.
In the meantime, may agaw. Kelvin Ang. 2-on-1 here. And that's easy peasy. Tom Koo, 19 points in the ball game.
That deceleration for Tom Ku. Kontra-tempo eh.
MEC empowering people through technology. Daniel Baidid. Edwin. Open look. Ayaw. Nadyeta na naman ng puntos para sa Westminster.
That time, Dennis he was wide open. Couldn't knock down that jumper. Yun yung mga sayang na opportunity eh, because your teammate gives up that pass and you're wide open and you don't convert on that. Sayang. Nice executed offense for Westminster to get 2 points.
Nevertheless, they still have the basketball here. Daniel Baidid. JP Hawkson goes for the three. Straight and through.
There you go. JP Hawkson with his 13th point of the ball game. Knocking down that three.
Nagmamadali ang opensa ng Uno. Teka, tingnan muna natin itong ating Hungry Pares. 3-point shot of the game for JP Hawkson. It's already his third here in this ball game.
That was what was missing in their last game, the 3-point shooting of JP Hawkson. They needed those 3-pointers.
Who exactly is turning out to be the best 3-point shooter dito sa FCAAI? I'm trying to figure out them.
I would like to think it's James Yap who's leading in terms of 3-point shooting.
We will check, we will check. 61-51. This is now a double-figure lead. Jerome Lim has been called for the contact, and it's a shooting foul. And Wilfredo Naval is back to contribute some more, knocking down the first free throw, but can't make the second. And Renbert Chu grabs that rebound. He brings it down himself. Is he gonna go all the way? Renbert Chu slices the defense.
Yan na. Meron lang information dun sa tinatanong mo. It's Ken Bono.
Si Ken Bono. So
15 3-pointers made. And he is followed by James Yap with 13. Kasama dyan si Christian Luanzon. And si Ken Howard T will be seeing action later on.
Renbert Chu kicks it out. And a three. No, it's a long two lamang. Nevertheless, still adds up to this lead, which is beginning to grow bigger para sa panig ng Uno. CW Home Depot. Westminster have got to act swiftly to try to counter and to come up with their own big shots. JP Hawkson capable of doing that. Try the no-look pass. Jerome Lim nakialam sa play. And now, long two na nga lang, pero short. And it's another offensive rebound here para sa Uno. CW Home Depot. Outside shot did not work out right there. Jerome Lim was open.
Bit of disarray sa opensa ng Uno in that sequence.
Ito naman nakagawa ng paraan ang Westminster to score, and Alvin Lim, he's now got 5 points in the game.
That was Alvin Chua, 5.7 rebounds.
Tom Ku returns to the floor right away. Pinalitan si Renbert Chu. Up 9. Itong Uno CW Home Depot. An outside shot, too long, too strong that time for Jerome Lim. Has he lost his touch? Wow, quick hands on the part of Jerome Lim to take that ball away. Na uma-attempt ito si JP Hawkson.
lots of contact in that sequence, but no whistle.
And finally, when they did, somebody is going to be called for a foul. In this case, it's going to be Jason Yu who will pick up the personal. There's Jerome Lim. Long two. Kaso di pumasok.
Grant House been trying from that left corner. Can't get knocked down his shots. Here you go, Edwin Watan with that power dribble, powering it up for that 2-point shot or 2-point bucket.
4 points for Edwin Watan to go along with his 4 rebounds and 1 assist. And this time over at the other end, Tom Koo trying to do it all underneath.
Getting his own miss, grabbing that offensive rebound. Now he's going to have a chance to get a couple of points from the line.
Leading on scorers with his 19 points to go complimentary with his 5 rebounds. Points for Tom Koo. May konting kantsawan pa yata, oh. Affected.
Oh, naapektuhan tuloy. Splits his charities. Talking about Tom Koo.
Joel Yap sent back into the ball game. And there's also Harton Chua. Right now, you can see him against Tom Koo. Joel Yap has been quiet after his 12 points in the first. JP Hawkson short. Rebound by John Eric Saw. Mitchelton penetrates. Mitchelton missing the layup. Second try. Nope. Nothing there. Di pa rin matapos si Jerome Lim. Joel Yap, the runner. Back rimmed his shot. And now Mitchelton overshoots. JP Hawkson, Joel Yap. Ayaw talaga mahulog. The follow-up. And there's going to be free throws here to be taken para sa panig ng Westminster.
At Alvin Chua getting the offensive rebound, getting fouled by Mitchelton underneath.
Mitchelton pa o si Galwin Ang?
I think it's Mitchelton.
Mitchelton,
yeah, underneath. Silang dalawa yung magkabantayan. But 4 trips down the floor, wala. Empty possessions for both squads.
Alvin Chua knocks down the first free throw. 101 seconds before we end the third period. 2 for 2. Ito na naman. Unti-unti crawling back into this game. Westminster. 6 points down.
I like how the shuffling of men ni Coach Romar Velasco. Unti-unting lumalapit ang Westminster, unti-unti din niya pinapasok yung mga starters niya. So, naaagapan kung sakaling humahabol.
Rocky Sinky hits a 3-pointer.
Man down. He was wide open at the top of the key. You gotta be able to defend those 3-point shooters, close out on them.
It's been quite a while after those 3 made back in the first quarter. It's only their 4th 3-pointer. Mitchelton. Buwan ng buwelo. Pero foiled on his way to the basket. Joel Yap, let's go the other way. Joel Yap against Rocky Siki. Blocked by Rocky Siki. That's going to be a traveling call on Joel Yap.
Again, great defense by Rocky Siki. That's the second time he's challenged the shot and gotten a block.
Ganda ng timing niya eh. Pinalalampas niya muna and then inuhuli niya sa gawing likuran. It's Kelwin Ang finishing with a layup for Uno. And they're back double digits up again. 69-58. 35 seconds to play here in the third. Alvin Chua, it's taking some time here. 3 seconds to shoot para sa Westminster. They bobbled and they lost it.
Great defense on the side of Uno para naman sa side ng Westminster. Their offense in disarray here at the end of the third.
Rocky Siki looking for Mitchell Tan. Might as well give it to Kelwin Ang as they try to go for the last shot here of the third period. Kelwin Ang penetrates, missing the layup. Can they still do it from the backcourt? No. And how do you like that? We end the third period. Uno High School, forget about all those being threatened by Westminster as with regards to the leads, the ability to come back. But somehow, itong Uno High School now more focused and their ability to protect leads. We saw the quick exchange of some of the key players that we were mentioning a lot here in this ball game. But it ends this way with Uno High School, at least here in the third, up double figures, 69-58.
The night opens up to those who open up to it. The spontaneous, the curious, the unexpected. Open up to your new best memories with Tanduay flavored mixes. Drink responsibly.
Powerhouse Tools, established in 2009 by Hop-Sui Hardware Company Incorporated, is a trusted provider of high-quality tools and equipment for professionals and enthusiasts alike. With a diverse product catalog, Powerhouse Tools is committed to delivering reliability, durability, and performance at competitive prices.
All right, fourth quarter na po tayo. Time to win. Time to get that first victory. Pero sino kaya ang kukuha nun? That still remains to be the question up in the air. Again, thank you very much for watching our live stream coverage of Smart Sports sa official Facebook page ng FCAAI and the YouTube channel. Benji Santiago, Coach Anton de los Reyes, and Erwin Concepcion was able to scoop up a layup. Look at the scoring, 23-14 back in the third period. Umarangkada ng gusto ang Uno and just giving Westminster one chance at the basket. You miss, and we're gonna grab that rebound. Kelwin Ang managing to get it back para sa Uno. Yun is really helping them out. Yung rebound story natin dito, Coach Anton, no?
They've, well, the offensive rebound is really helping out para dito sa Uno, getting those second chance points. Because if you look at the second chance points, 9-5. Pero malaking another big statistic that we want to focus on yung fast break points.
Yeah.
Yung Uno, 39 fast break points. Samantalang itong side ng Westminster, 11 lang. That's a lot of fast break points. That's a lot of running para dito sa Uno High School.
Well, whenever we see Rocky Siki with a basketball, sigurado long passes. Ganun din si Mitchell Tan para sa panig ng Uno. And Mitchell Tan, I just mention his name. He comes up with a steal and a basket.
Defense to offense, Mitchell Tan like taking candy from a baby.
Grabe naman.
Uy.
Ba't pinakailaman pa yun sa baby na? Para hindi masira yung ipin. Yeah.
Ganda ng sundot niya doon eh. Ang ganda nung pag-agaw.
Biggest lead right now, 15 points. Ang abante ng Uno CW Home Depot. And Westminster, naiwanan sila in the third period. Seems to be that way, although the miss on that layup. And there's that offensive rebound again.
There you
para sa
go.
Uno. The Unions winning in that department. Erwin Concepcion will be shooting free throws.
Let's go ahead and check the offensive rebounds for the side of Uno High School.
Yeah.
16 offensive rebounds. Para naman sa side ng Westminster, 4 lang. You see the disparity.
Yes. And it shows naman sa score na nga natin, naiiwanan na itong Westminster. And Joel Yap can't escape Kelwin Ang.
The defense of Rocky Siki on JP Hokson. Hindi siya napasahan ni Joel Yap dun.
Denial of the basketball. Finally, he gets it. He goes for the three.
Sag lang dun ng konti si Rocky Siki. But great recognition by Edwin Wanton to be able to find JP Hokson for that 3 ball at the top of the key.
JP Hokson has got 16 points in the ball game, along with his 5 rebounds and 4 assists. Rocky Siki has done it in a different way. He's got 9 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, a couple of shot blocks.
And that's from a guard. So when you think about it, great defense for Rocky Siki in this ball game.
73-61 right now with 7:31. Long buzzer, meaning we have another shot on timeout. Big problem being faced by Westminster. MAC, by the way, empowering people through technology. Thank you very much sa suporta sa FCAAI. 73-61, 7:31 to play. Lamang pa rin ang Uno CW Home Depot. Too close for comfort for Rocky Siki.
Trying to poke that ball away from Joel Yap. This lead was at 15 points. Pero
Yes.
naka 3 points nga si JP Hokson, kaya bumaba ng 12. This was the biggest lead ng first half. In 12 points. Pero umangat ng 15 here in the second.
JP Hokson trying to find a way to penetrate, and the shot clock will expire sa Westminster.
You gotta be more aware of the shot clock. At lalo na may sound effects naman tayo.
Yep.
Narinig nyo naman yun. So once you hear that, you gotta be able to just, throw that shot up.
Tsaka sa ilalim ng basket, ang lalaki ng shot clock na nandyan. Tingin-tingin din sa shot clock pag may time. Ito may agaw pa. Tom Koo. Edwin Watan just stood his ground that time around. JP Hokson thought about it. He goes for the attack. He's fouled by Renbert Chu. Is he okay? Si JP Hokson.
I think he's okay.
Mamaya na ang aray. Mas masakit kung talo eh.
Yun, mas masakit na katawan mo, masakit pa yung loob mo dahil talo.
Cantigo, elevate the game with Cantigo Sports.
At that time, JP Hokson did not settle for the 3-pointer. He
Yeah.
went and took it strong to the hole. getting a couple of free throws and getting a foul too.
And he might have landed awkwardly. Pero he managed to sink both free throws. 73-63. Bumaba sa 10 ang abante ng Uno CW Home Depot. Oh, that three-pointer. Yun lang.
Tom Koo taking advantage of that 1-3-1 defense. That corner, those baselines, that's going to be open.
Tom Koo has got 23 points, only averaging 13. He's truly outdone himself here in this ball game. And Rocky Siki setting up another Tom Koo three. Nope, it didn't happen. Daniel Bay did with that, or rather Edwin Watan with that rebound. Samantala, Harton cannot. Heartache indeed ang nangyari para kay Harton that time around. Look at this. Hungry Pares, three-point shot of the game. What else can Tom Koo not do here in this ball game?
He's apparently doing everything. He can do no wrong here in the ball game for Tom Koo.
Renbert Chu with a runner. Nope. Good save by Edwin Watan. For a little while, it was totally unnecessary for him to save that ball, pero it paid off. Let's see. JP Hoxon, no, offline yung three-pointer. And the lead up 13 being enjoyed here by Uno. CW Home Depot, Jiangnan timeout again.
Powerhouse Tools, established in 2009 by Hop-Sui Hardware Company Incorporated, is a trusted provider of high-quality tools and equipment for professionals and enthusiasts alike. With a diverse product catalog, Powerhouse Tools is committed to delivering reliability, durability, and performance at competitive prices.
Can they hang on? Itong CW Home Depot, Uno Alumni Association. Itong Westminster naman. Can they make a big surge for a comeback to turn things around? Down by 13. 5:20 remaining dito sa ating ball game. Later on, get the surprise. He has managed to show up. Well, and yung billing, yung announcement natin since the start of FCAA.
Yung build-up natin, no?
Yeah.
Yung isa dumating na.
Yeah, nagpakita na.
So just waiting for a couple more of
sa Alumni Association ng Xavier School. Ang Acro City Juice, mamaya. 6 years na daw siya. Actually, walang active basketball.
6 years?
Yes, that's right.
That's a pretty long time for you to be vacant sa sport na mahal mo.
Pero alam naman let's see, baka he's downplaying his presence. Kumbaga, the long wait is over. It applies to this ball game. The long wait is over for somebody to come up with a win. And Kelvin out with his second serving shot right there. He's got a total of 6 points in the game.
Getting that offensive rebound off of his own miss was Kelvin Ang.
Back to another 15-point lead being enjoyed here by Uno Westminster. Arton Chua gets fouled as he was trying to get closer to the basket. Si Tom Koo ang tinawagan ng foul. 4 minutes and 37 to play. Arton inbounds. Teka muna, may whistle kaagad. There's a foul away from the ball. Could be against Kelvin Ang. Trying to be a little too aggressive na hindi pa na-inbound yung bola.
He's being called for caging.
Jerome Lim sent back into the game. Let's see if he could reignite himself the way he was able to do back in the first period. I mean, when it comes to his point production and sniping and teka muna. May mga tuhog-tuhog na ako nakita rito. Akala ko ako lang ang tumutuhog. Kelvin Ang has to be pacified.
Number 24, Kelvin Ang. He is now out of the playing court.
Commissioner Janelle Baculi right there in the middle. To his right, of course, Chairman Wilbert Loa. Rafi Britannico on his left. And Kelvin Ang. They have the lead.
And I believe he's going to be thrown out.
Oh, wow.
He's been thrown
Parang
out.
dalawang tuhog yung nakita ko na
Yes.
senyales eh.
Fishbowl. Tuhog yung fishbowl.
Ako nga, tuhog ako eh. Dami ko na narating eh. So right now what we're here to find out is, for sure this is a technical free throw. I don't know how many technical free throws do they have to take.
I think there's going to be a couple because dalawa yung technical foul. So dalawa plus may free throw na dalawa si JP Hoxon because he was the one who was fouled.
Joel Yap has gone cold. Siya na lahat ng titira ng technical free throws natin. Sa commissioner's row naman, well, relax lang naman sila rito. 78-64. 4:37 to play sa ating first game, second game natin. Stand by kayo dyan. And Joel Yap, that's the last shot was made. 78-65.
So let's correct that. Si Joel Yap pala yung na-foul, not JP Hoxon. That's why he took those last two free throws.
Number 2 with a miss. And there's a foul called against Westminster. Shooting foul. Dennis Ang called for the foul.
Goron the first is Renbert True. Meron na siyang 16 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. So double-double performance and then some for Renbert True.
Are they going to be rewarded with that victory in this game? JP Hoxon with a quick turn and a jumper that goes in.
Nice pop out, nice find by Joel Yap. They knew they ran that play to perfection. to get JP Hokshan that elbow jumper.
He's got 20 points in the ball game. Leads 13 para sa Uno CW Home Depot. Jerome Lim goes down, picks himself up.
Harton Chua is gonna get that foul. Not happy with that call. Sinasabi niya, over the back daw eh.
Time down to 3 minutes and 43. Jerome Lim added again to add to his production. There, you can see sa may left ng screens ninyo kung sino ang maglalaro. Ayan. Chris Chu is present. He's going to be playing for Acro City Juice ng Xavier later on. Jangnan timeout muna tayo.
Umpisa pa lang ng araw, grind na agad. Grind dito, grind dyan, all day grind. At sa araw-araw na hustle, marami kang may encounter na hassle. Hinga muna, kasama ang Embassy Whiskey. May smooth oaky flavor na smooth ang hagod as you unwind from a long day grind. Chill muna tayo with Embassy Whiskey.
Ayan na, Chris Chu has shown up here in this ball game, and he's going to be playing for Alumni Association Xavier School Acro City Juice as they go up against the unbeaten St. Peter the Apostles School Metro Asia. A little later on, Boss J, katabi niya. And 82-67 tayo right now. This is turning to be a long 5 minutes in this ball game. Hindi naman close din yung ball game.
It's just crunch time basketball.
So many reactions. Bola ng Westminster. And Dennis Ang gets himself on the board with a quick turn.
Nice face-up jumper from Dennis Ang off of that sideline inbound.
3:20 to play. Mitchell Tan orchestrates once again para sa Uno CW Home Depot. Mitchell Tan turns, banks it in.
Putting his defender on a blender. That was Mitchell Tan.
Kaya pa ba? With 3 minutes remaining. 15 points ang abante ng Uno. The Unions just about ready to celebrate a victory finally. Unless Westminster could come up with something bigger.
Monumental task ahead of Westminster, or Westminster, I should say, to try and get back into this ball game.
Dennis Ang at the line, shooting free throws. 84-69. Summit is the official drinking water of FCAAI. Thirst for more. Meron pa tayo. There's more. There's even one coming up. You don't want to miss that.
Good on the second for Dennis Ang. Now has 3 points.
Robert Chu, Rocky Siki, now Mitchell Tan has it. Mitchell Tan from inside the key, gets it to go down.
He thought about giving that pass to Jerome Lim, pero he was wide open. Laki ng space doon, so he went for that jumper.
Mamaya makikita rin natin, ano? PG Flex Linoleum player matchup natin.
Oh, kung ano na yung naging total.
Yes. Parang alam nila na sila yung mga featured players, kaya sila yung gumagawa.
That time, JP Hoxon knocking down a 3-ball.
Of course, we managed to match up itong si Mitchell Tan at saka ito nga si JP Hoxon. Ito na, TCL. Last 2 minutes na tayo in this ball game. Redbird Chu lets it fly. Jerome. Nope. Naubos na yung bala ni Jerome Lim. Dennis Ang from the baseline. That's a miss. Jerome Lim, the rebound, throws a long pass. Mitchell Tan, 3-on-2 situation. Banks it in. And Mitchell Tan is getting away with a lot of baskets, and he has managed to come up with 18 points already, coming off the bench pa here in this game. And Daniel Baidid checks back into the game para sa Westminster.
It's a nice pull-up by Mitchell Tan. He didn't attack the defense. Instead, he waited for that defense, waited to see what they were going to do, and pulled up for that jumper off the glass for Mitchell Tan.
So pinul out na yung mga key players. Let the others get their moments here. And the final 1.5 minute ng ating ball game. Oric Muya lost it. Banggaan at midcourt.
Grant Howe.
Hit JP Hoxon.
Oh. You have to give a path dun sa offensive player.
Both teams already in penalty, and that's why JP Hoxon is basically trying to add up to his production here. He's got 24 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists so far. He missed the second free throw. Jerome Lim grabbing that rebound. Moric with a kick out. Moric Muya with a miss. Lucky Zeke. Like an incidental contact. Pinituhan pa. Free throws for Daniel Baidid.
And he can't believe that napituhan pa siya doon.
Was there a foul indeed? Tingnan nga natin. Meron naman.
Yeah.
Meron
May
talaga tulak
tulak.
There was a slight nudge. But of course, a contact is a contact.
Medyo binenta na rin, of course, ni Daniel Baidid. But meron talagang tulak naman. And it's like what you said, kahit bahagya lang yon, that's still contact.
Contact, yeah.
Yeah, you're still gonna have to call that.
For Daniel Baidid, his production for tonight, he's got 9 points. Make that 10 for him.
Look at that layup by Grant Howe.
4 points for Grant Howe.
Unexpected.
JP Hoxon goes cross court. He gets back to basketball. Grant Howe on him. JP Hoxon firing away. Nope. The last 23 seconds ng ating ball game. Behind the back, Moric Muya. The setup. And
Kentung.
si Kentung.
Oo. Tinatry nilang mapapuntos pa.
Para kompleto na yung celebration, di ba? Ganun lang yun eh.
Get everyone into the act of scoring. On that defensive rebound, Jerome Lim was fouled. That's why he's trooping to the 15-foot line to try and get a couple of points.
8 points for Jerome Lim. Trying to get himself to contribute double figures. 2 for 2. 7.9 seconds remaining. Joel Yap. Nanlamig na talagang tuluyan si Joel Yap. Hanggang first quarter lang. He had 12. But the most important thing to talk about here in this ball game, when we made mention, something's got to give. Somebody will come up with a win. And somebody will stay winless. Unfortunately for Westminster, they may try again in their next game. But for Uno High School, mission accomplished. As with regards to just grabbing their first W here. Here in the fourth quarter, Mitchell Tan showing the way, how he can be aggressive. He's got those playmaking abilities and the ability to come up with some baskets. So is, of course, JP Hawkson. And naturally, Tom Koo was shining. Everything they almost put up went in. And then Hawa na. That went even to Mitchell Tan and the rest of the guys. And Renbert Chu also 92-76 our final score. Uno High School, the Union CW Home Depot, finally in the win column.
And here you have Renbert Chu there. From the beginning up until the end, very steady for the side of Uno High School. CW Home Depot knocking it down from outside and inside. He is our triangle tires for life. Best player of the game, 23 points, 10 rebounds, double-double performance for Tom Koo.
Ayan, of course. And a game recap natin will involve here sa field goal percentage. Basically, pareho naman ito. There were just more shots taken here by Uno High School and were more accurate. And turnovers, mas marami para sa Westminster. They also paid dearly for that. It proved to be costly for them. And then the fast break points, nakita naman natin kung paano makipagtakbuhan ng Uno CW Home Depot. And as they win in that department, not only that, the most important thing, they win in this ball game. PG Flex Linoleum key matchup will end like this. JP Hawkson might have more points than Mitchell Tan and more rebounds and just equal on the assist department. But it's Mitchell Tan who'll be smiling a lot as compared to JP Hawkson because they managed to win this ball game against Westminster. The moment that you're waiting for, Acro City Shoes ng Xavier going up against St. Peter the Apostle School. Metro Asia will happen right after this.
Technology moves the world. And we move technology closer to you. MEC Networks. 30 years of technology distribution.